My name is Joe Paletta, and for my senior project I made a video on Landon Lacrosse and on Coach Bordley. Landon Lacrosse was just such a great experience for me. I loved every second of it, and what I learned on the field is just a fraction of what I actually learned playing for Coach Bordley and playing with my best friends. So this video is kind of a tribute to what Landon Lacrosse really teaches you, to what Landon teaches you, and to what Landon and Landon Lacrosse mean to so many people. So first off, let me say thanks to everyone who helped make this video. I appreciate it so much that you took your time to help me. And second, let me say, Coach, it's been such an honor to play for you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And now that it's all over, I wouldn't change a thing. It's just been such a great experience for me. So thank you. I'm one of many players who would say the exact same thing. So, without any further ado, this is my video. Enjoy.
To describe Coach Bordley, that's a tough one.
Go first. No, I'll remember. Go.
I think he's fiercely loyal.
Intensity.
Passionate.
Tenacity. He's fierce.
Think about intensity, you think about the drive to perform well.
Incredible.
Competitive fire is
competitive, intense. He's a very intense guy.
I think relentless is the word that I would use.
Relentless or tenacious.
Intensity.
Intense, I think.
I would say principled.
I would say humble.
Passionate.
I mean, excellence. I mean, he pursues excellence.
Intense in everything he does.
Leader.
Intense. That just popped in my head. I mean, Robbie was just an intense coach, an intense guy, even in the classroom. Thankfully, I never had him in the classroom. But you see him prowling on the sidelines. Back then, you could still grab face masks, whether it's football, lacrosse. He wasn't afraid to get your face if you were doing something wrong.
I mean, just some of the history of him. When he was at Landon, he won 16 or 17 varsity letters in soccer and track, football, and I think maybe cross country or something. And then when he was in college, he was all Ivy League, football, and lacrosse. And afterwards he ended up going to rugby, and he captained the 1976-77 team and was the first American to receive all-world rugby honors in 1977. So his competitiveness transcends all areas of his life and just spreads to the kids. And it's almost like the guy from Gladiator, where you just want to go to battle with him. Some leaders you have, they're the leaders, but he is somebody that really impassions and can draw out the excellence in the players and can make them better. A lot of coaches can teach you things, but they don't necessarily draw out.
Yeah, we don't just have a good team every few years or one good streak of teams. We've been a great team since Mr. Bordley started the program. So you have to. It's different than playing anywhere else. There's a plaque in the building that says "Tradition never graduates," and I mean, it couldn't be more true. Even having graduated 5 years ago, we still follow the program and are still best friends with all people. If you run into somebody who played Landon Lacrosse, it's an automatic connection. So being part of that tradition is more than just getting ready for the games. It's something that stays with you your whole life.
What Coach Bordley did best was he created a team, and he ensured that everybody in the team was working towards that common goal, that common objective. And he cultivated each player in a unique way to play their best and to be their best, but also to play within their role on the team. And that was a concept that I didn't know coming into Landon, but when I graduated from Landon, when I played in my last game, I'd like to think that was the most important lesson that I left here with. And
the values that he instilled in me, he brought me back down to reality. Every kid that thinks they're all that in high school, he brings you back to reality pretty quickly. And he always, it's cliche, but he'd say, I wouldn't yell at you if I didn't think you could be good. And he yelled at me a lot. And, I greatly appreciated him bringing me back to reality with, I got arrogant, got a big head, and I was going off to college and I thought I was great, and he'd bring me back very, very quickly.
Robbie would always challenge you, but he would never challenge you to do something you couldn't do or something he didn't believe you could do. He'd get on people because he thinks you're better than what you're given at that spot, or you have more to give. And inevitably you find out usually you have a lot more to give, more than you thought you had. And that's a real special ability that he's able to bring out more in you than you think you had or know you had when you're going into something.
What he most strives his players to do and be is to excel, not as only good lacrosse players, but be men of character, men of passion, make the right decisions when no one's looking. It's not just about X's and O's. It's about doing the right thing. It's helping the parents, it's helping the brother and sister, helping the grandparents.
Coach Bordley, sort of taught you how to behave on the field and off the field. He's a very intense competitor which sort of fit my personality, and he just taught me how to play really hard on the field. But once the game ended, to respect your opponent and shake his hands and behave off the field. Whether you're out in the social scenes or just even with your own family, just being a good person.
I learned discipline. I learned that losing sucks and is unacceptable. And I learned the way to win is to play as a team. No individual is greater than the team, and what Bordley did more than anything was bring us together as a team and understand where to put the moving parts. And we individuals simply played a role on the field. We were not the team.
He was a very stern man, but great guy off the field. I remember when I showed up, I was a little bit more flamboyant than most of the guys on the team, and he definitely put me in my place right off the bat, and taught me how to become a better team player. Not only on the field but off the field as a man as well, and really hit home. He broke me down and sort of built me back up and taught me the X's and O's from head to toe. So I was a very much more well-rounded player by the time, and well-rounded person. By the time I had left Landon, and I attribute a lot of that to Coach Bord.
Everything: hard work, being a leader,
mental toughness.
Because he is the best coach that I've ever played for, because he gets the most from every player that he coaches. He demands that you be the best at all times, and it's really carried over in everything that I've done.
Yeah.
That I have learned my entire life. So playing lacrosse here at Landon is not just about playing lacrosse. It's not just about a sport. It's not just about the IAC championship. Lacrosse here at Landon prepares young men for life. It teaches them teamwork, it teaches them commitment, it teaches them dedication, determination. It teaches them how to persevere.
That what you learn when you play for him is he really makes you look inside and think about what you're able to do. In this case, as part of a team. I think that in terms of dedication, in terms of the necessity to really focus on what you're trying to get done, it's really a unique experience. Some very good educators here at Landon. I would cite Steve Sorkin, one of the great teachers at Landon, had said, and I think he's exactly right, that we all play lacrosse, we enjoy it, enjoy coaching, but it really is an educational experience. And he would say, and he's certainly correct, that playing for Coach Bordley, I think it really is the ultimate educational experience.
In the Bordley way that he taught everybody was just, every aspect of the game was important. Your preparation, going 110%, and being there, not even thinking about losing. You just had to go for it, and I don't know, it was just like an intangible thing that Coach taught, and the environment that was created and that had been there before sort of spoke for itself and helped everybody persevere in the toughest of situations. And I think it's hard to put a name on what that really is, but Coach kind of enabled us all to really feel that it factor.